I'm a game developer and a game designer in Nairobi, Kenya, and I love cute things. And that's what led me to make the game Argo, which is my first original game that will be publicly available to play sometime this year. My childhood was a lot about being curious about how things were made and how you can take them apart and put them back together. So I would always take apart different things, from pens to toys to electronics, jewelry boxes, shoes if I could find them. And my parents got very frustrated with that, but that's what led me to where I am today, where I got curious about like code and engineering and video games and stories and how they're put together in a way that impacts people. So this is me essentially taking apart and putting things together. I started in high school with not liking physics and math at all. I was really bad at it. I was a C student for the most part. And it was mostly because like the teacher would explain on the blackboard and not give us physical experiments to actually do. And he would be like, this is how it is and you have to accept it. And I'd be like, that's a lie. So I'd fail a lot. But at some point, I started doing more actually hands-on and practical experiments, and it made a lot of things click in my mind where I was like, I understand why that works that way. So in the same way in my childhood that I was taking apart things and then putting them back together and being like, yeah, I know how that works, I can build that probably, is the same way that it connected with subjects and learning and physics and eventually led me to programming and engineering. When I joined university, I knew that I needed more tactile things to do, so I joined clubs like the Robotics Club and the Innovation Club, and that helped me not only find a community of people, but to also constantly be inspired. And that also carried on to Moringa School, where when we were learning, we were doing tests literally with every single lesson that we learned. So you weren't just consuming theory and knowledge, you're actually implementing what you learned in class into a real world thing that you could actually build and deploy. As I was also doing the Moringa software engineering course, I was doing a game development bootcamp at the same time. During the bootcamp, a mentor noticed that I also liked making cute games as much as she did, and she gave me my first job working remotely for a small studio in South Africa. Later that year, after I had finished the Moringa course, also exhibited at the career fair, I was lucky enough to join an extended reality workshop and fly to South Africa, Johannesburg. It was a lovely experience, and I got to meet so many people across the continent who are very passionate about telling their stories and just being themselves. Moringa School gave us a lot of opportunities to learn what it's like to be an entrepreneur, from like their career development courses and other things that we did during the course of the unit that I did. We're able to build up skills of how to put yourself out there, like elevator pitches, how you write your CV, how you talk to people, how you present yourself, and having a growth mindset that drives you to go where nobody else would go. I got the opportunity to present at the career fair after I graduated with a small group of other students. It was an amazing time because we got to talk to a lot of people who we wouldn't otherwise be meeting, and I still value the experience that I had till this day. For me, Beyond Limits means doing the unthinkable. I never thought I would be releasing my own video game. I never thought I would be going to South Africa again to be a speaker at panels and meet people in the video game industry the way I did. I never thought people would really love what I created. And to me, just putting in that effort and believing in myself and having the community around me also cheering me on and encouraging me to go for what I believed in. That, to me, it means going beyond limits. Beyond limits.